Hi, you're here with Corey from God Forbid, and I want you to tune in to Brutally Delicious with Bruce Moore, making the best hamburgers alongside myself.
Brutally Delicious!
Hey, welcome to Brutally Delicious. I'm Bruce Moore, and today we've got another great show in store for you. This time we're joined by the guys from Handguns. Hey guys, welcome.
Hey.
What's up?
Thanks
Good. You want to introduce yourselves?
My name is CJ.
I'm Taylor. Kyle.
All right.
My name is Brandon.
Hey, appreciate you guys coming out. I know you guys are on the road and busy.
Yeah, thanks for having us,
So
man.
thanks for doing it. What do you got cooked up for us today?
Some burgers.
Who doesn't like a good burger?
Right.
I believe we're going to do hamburgers and french fries. It's nice and simple, but
Nice and easy.
but
Tasty.
But tasty, correct.
Yeah.
All right, so if you want to get started, let's dig in there.
CJ, do you want to talk about our seasonings?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Let's go over we can go over the ingredients for sure.
All right. Yeah, well, I'm just going to walk this way.
So we got.
Oh,
I'm
we
gonna
got
take credit.
some,
Go
we
ahead.
got some Maryland Old Bay.
And that's key to what you guys are doing because you guys are from
Yes, we're going to actually make Maryland Old Bay chicken hamburgers. Or cheeseburgers.
right? Either one.
Either one. Also got ketchup, mustard.
Now, where are you on the? I know we're gonna jump around here. Where are you on the ketchup mustard thing? Are you both kind of guy?
Yeah, I'm both.
Are you really?
Yeah, got it.
I'm a ketchup purist. I'm not a mustard guy at all.
See, I hate ketchup. I have like a legit fear of ketchup because one time when I was really young, somebody spilled ketchup all over the kitchen and the smell of it made me puke.
So you've got like post-traumatic stress.
Yeah, it's
from
weird.
ketchup.
Yeah.
So are you mustard or are you nothing?
No condiments, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll tell you what condiment I do like is hot sauce. I will drink that stuff if I really had to.
Preference on the hot? Like, I mean, I'm big like sriracha sort of thing.
I'm not big on-
It goes with everything.
I don't really like sriracha. I'm a Frank's guy.
Okay.
I like to make my own buffalo sauce at home because I eat wings all the time, and I like to like melt a little bit of butter and then, you know.
And Frank's is sort of
Yeah.
like medium generic.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So then I put a little bit of vinegar in there, let it all, you know, kind of melt and tastes great.
So what we're gonna do is come over here.
And I love this because we're not even worried about measurements here. We're just
No measurement.
we're just winging it.
Eyeball.
Excellent.
Brandon, I'm gonna
help me out. You
got it.
just want to sprinkle it in there, man.
Sprinkle it in there.
Just go ahead and sprinkle it.
What are you doing? Sprinkle it all. Just make sure now.
Just put it right in the crevices.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I've never had burgers. We were talking about this a little bit ago with Old Bay on, so this is kind of going to be. I mean, I've used Old Bay and I like it, but mostly on seafood. I've never had it in a restaurant. So.
It's good.
We're from, all of us are predominantly from Maryland, so we eat the hell out of Old Bay.
On everything.
On everything.
On everything.
Almost
You
everything.
can get it in like every store, like every
Right.
food place.
Well, I mean, I guess you can. I read the carton that says it goes with everything, but I've never thought about it for anything
Pepper?
except.
Right, yeah.
Pepper in there.
Definitely some pepper.
This right here was
Onion? No, that was seasoned salt, right?
Seasoned
That's
salt.
just regular old seasoned salt.
Oh, yeah.
You want to make them
CJ,
seasoned
I'll put
salty,
some
though.
onions in there.
Yeah, onions are always a must for me sometimes.
Always a must on these.
We'll just sprinkle a little here, sprinkle a little there.
Put a lot
Alright,
more.
so while you guys are throwing the onions on there,
Yes.
you guys are currently on tour, like we just said. How's the tour going so far?
It's going really well. Everyone's really cool. The show's been great. It's been a good time.
Yeah.
Get
So
ready.
cool.
Crowds have been pretty receptive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotta get up in there, man.
Yeah, it's been a great tour so far. That's all I can really say.
How are you coping with the crazy weather? I'm sure you're into the sub-zero temps, right?
Currently we're getting some pretty nice weather.
Yeah, that's really nice today.
Oh, forgot how it popped out.
We actually should have barbecued today. 'Cause it would have been
Yeah, that would've been nice.
It would have been perfect to grill the burgers on the grill. But anyway, otherwise, sitting up north, it's pretty cold up there. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we started the tour in Burlington, Vermont, and it was already snowing in January.
Oh yeah, so.
So, and then we ended up in Canada, and the weather was, I mean, I'm surprised
Got
that
on
we
the
didn't
cheese.
flip our van and trailer or something.
Really?
It's really usually, you know, not a lot of bands like to tour, you know, in the so cold in the heart of winter.
Especially north.
Because it's really dangerous.
Big Florida is
basically
Florida,
a
Georgia
northeast
side.
tour
Yeah.
minus these, southern days.
Right.
Good.
Yeah, looks pretty good.
It's all good now.
Make some patties out of that,
Let's
man.
make some patties.
Some brand.
Some Krabby Patties
Let me get
there.
your plate.
patties.
Mom.
All right, come on.
You throw them right on there.
That's what we're
Yeah,
calling
yeah,
it.
I'll make it
Oh,
patties.
it's the Maryland
Everybody's eating
Krabby Patty.
Oh yeah.
Maryland Krabby Patty.
Ah, I
That's
like
it.
that.
The Maryland Krabby Patty.
That's what we're gonna call it?
Yeah.
There we
That's
go.
what it is.
CJ's.
So now that your record Life Lessons has been out for a little bit of time, how do you feel about it? And are you still satisfied with the outcome?
I think we all love that record.
And I think that we all like think it was the best thing that we could have done at the time, so there's no regrets going into it. And like, I don't know, we're just excited to be touring out some material and being, active, playing new songs and stuff like that.
Right.
And actually selling, more records because we have release out and stuff like that. So it's actually really cool.
What is the what's your writing process like? When you guys are writing, are you like writing all together, or is it more the efforts of one particular member of the band?
We're kind of a mess.
I have no idea what's going on the table.
This burger is like horrible that CJ made. CJ bad. He's just
not down with it.
Taylor made it.
It's mine.
Well,
what was the question again? I'm sorry.
I'm distracted by the odd-looking burgers.
Our writing process, right? Our writing process is just all over the place, really.
for that album,
it was either we were all in the room together or it was an individual effort for yourself. So
Yeah, if you're watching this,
it was just weird.
proud of your son.
We wrote a lot of it while we were out on the road. So we were working on stuff while we were out on the road. We were touring a lot throughout the year. We wrote that record, so there was a lot of
following your footsteps.
just taking whatever we could get and writing songs whatever we could. And this time we have a lot of time to actually sit down and write new material and stuff. So hopefully that'll be a little bit more good.
Summer night in Houston, I walked out the door to wander the city, and I asked myself if anyone still cares. If you wanna leave, why don't you go? I can't make the space for everything you want and what you need done. If you wanna leave, why don't you go? I never said that this won't hurt.
So, staying with the writing process, I know you guys said you're all writing together, but when you're writing, are you writing with the live setting mind, like how the song's going to come across on stage in front of the crowd, or are you writing a song just for the song's sake?
It's a good question. I don't really think we took too much into account. I think we were just writing to write on the last record. This lineup, it was our first time writing with this lineup to write for a record, so it was like almost a new band. We were just kind of trying whatever worked.
Right.
And I think this time around, I think we're going to try to maybe like translate, just write parts that are going to translate bigger live. Like be a big deal.
Right, like a breakdown or something. Hey, this will look good.
It's like a crazy bridge, something like that. And just try to work on the oh wow moments of the songs and stuff like that instead of just putting stuff together and giving it to people.
Gotcha. Yeah. Do you have any tracks on Live Lessons that are personal favorites, good stories behind?
I think we can start with God with this one. Or we can go down the line.
I like the last track on the record. It's called New Year's Resolution. That was like the first song that I wrote for the band coming in. So I like that one a lot. Okay. It's into the record. I love it.
I think it's really good.
I agree with that. Everything you said, you did a very good job on that.
Taylor wrote it as well.
I like a song called The Loved Ones Who Hate Us, just because I like the chorus a lot. It was like, and then it was weird because we like finished writing it right before we went into the studio, so we didn't know how it was going to turn out, but it ended up being like a banger, and we did a video for it and stuff, so I really like that song a lot.
I think my answer with this question fluctuates a lot, but right now I think Sleeper Drive's my favorite song on the record, just because we use that as a single too, and kids seem to really get into that song. People really like that song live and stuff, so I really enjoy playing it live and stuff. I think it's a pretty dynamic song, and one of my favorites to go in there actually.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. So the patties are made then, we'll get this out of the way. I know you said you want to wash your hands and should we cut the potatoes and then throw everything on at once?
Yeah!
Yeah, let's
Why
do
not?
it.
Sound like the plan?
CJ, that's all you, brother.
I have a bowl that you can cut them right into
That
so we can
sounds
easy pull this
awesome.
work.
That's perfect. Just gotta make sure you have a nice sized bowl. If you don't,
Always make sure you wash your hands.
always.
Multiple
We're
times,
touching
yes.
ground beef, now we're messing with potatoes.
Oh,
You gotta wash your hands.
definitely.
Do you watch the show Daryl's House at all on Palladia?
No, I know, I've heard it's very similar.
Yeah. This kind of reminds me of that.
But, thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is much cooler.
Absolutely.
This is sick.
And you gotta be very careful not to
You're giving us the time.
cut
Right.
your finger off.
We gotta figure it out. Alright, so, what's the story behind the title, Live Lessons?
Taylor came up with the title pretty early on in the recording process, but we kind of noticed as we were going through the songs that each one was kind of about something different. Each 10 songs on the record are about different things, which I feel like if you're going to people typically write about things going on in their life at the time. So we thought that each song was different.
Sorry, I'm not blowing you off. I'm listening to these guys argue over the slice.
I mean, they're gonna argue about pretty much everything.
They're like a married couple.
Does this happen all week long that tour?
Yeah.
What?
He just cut himself after he told him when to go.
I didn't mean to interrupt you at all, but I was kind of getting sidetracked with the.
They go pretty hard in the pigs. But
Anyway,
He's my
sorry.
best friend.
no, yeah. So the record, this song is just its own thing. So it just made sense to name it that, and it sounded cool. Yeah, when we came with Ryan, it was cool. And I was into it in the first place, so he just gonna those fingers off.
You know what? I like that little slicer, but sometimes we get down to, I guess, the little nubs like that. I'm always afraid my finger's gonna end up. That's beautiful. I
Sometimes
think that's camera worthy.
Nice one.
you could probably pick this up.
That's the perfect French fry.
That is the perfect French fry right there.
He's a boy, just to keep it there.
I think it's the most crowded the kitchen has ever been. So we're just throwing a little bit of seasoning, same stuff we use on the burger, we're throwing right in on the potatoes. Just a little shake them up. Right? You want me to turn on the oil and stuff here?
Yeah, I want to get that going, get that nice and hot.
All right, I'll heat up the frying pan as well. And while you guys are doing that, I got a question for whoever, so similar to the last one. What is either the strangest thing that's ever happened to you on tour at one of your shows, or the craziest fan encounter, some kind of stalking or...
Okay, cool. I know what you're gonna say. So one time we were playing, what was the venue called in Chicago? Was it Chicago? No, Chicago. I don't know, but it was like a sold out show, 700 kids. Yeah, it was a place called the Bottom Lounge. Sold out, 700 kids.
No, it was more than that.
Was it?
1,200 people.
Whatever.
It was insane.
Either way, it was a shit ton of people. And I had eaten some really greasy wings before we went on stage, and I had a couple of PBRs to wash them down. And halfway through the set, my stomach started rumbling, and I was clenching, you know?
Right?
And I just had to run off stage, let them finish the song, headed straight to the bathroom, and you know.
We're still
playing.
So they're not aware that what's going on. They just take
Taylor
off.
had we are mid-set.
Yeah.
Taylor walks over to me, pats me on the shoulder, he goes, "I'm going to the bathroom." And I walked away, and I turned around.
He kept telling me
I guess
that
we're
he has to.
So I got on the mic, we finished the song, and I just sat there. I was like, alright.
Did you make it back, or that was...
I made it back like
Halfway
at
through
the
our
end,
dance
at the end of
or
the song or something.
We just finished the song off and then
Waited for him to come back.
We
We
told
announced to the crowd what was happening.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, our singer had to use the bathroom. We'll be back in the
Do you guys remember anything weird?
I always remember weird ones when I don't. Like,
The one that I always keep in my memory for this specific question was one time we were playing Warped Tour in Europe, and we had gone to stay at like some weird like band flat, or like that's what they told us. They were like, it's an apartment that we rent out to band members so they can crash and sleep, whatever. So we're like, all right, cool. So we had a show in Germany, like it was like. It's like a 12-hour. It was like a 12-hour drive, and we just didn't have enough money to like do the drive, so we canceled the show. And we had told, or rewind. We were in the bar downstairs of the actual like apartment that we were staying at, and there was another band at the bar, and they were actually the band that we were supposed to play with the next day in Germany, and we just canceled the show. So we told them, oh, our singer was like, you know, sick. Meanwhile, we end up going upstairs, we're partying all night, these dudes end up with us, we're all
Taylor's
doing
clearly
wild.
not sick.
Right, yeah, no one's sick. Anyway, crazy night happens. We end up sleeping in this bunk room, and we all wake up to the sound of the doors
It was so loud.
beaten down, like SWAT team being beaten down. And we're seeing it like bounce off its hinges, and our tour manager gets out of bed and opens it.
He's from like Wales, so he's like this
He's like this big
He
gangster.
talks like this stuff. No, mate. What are
And
you
he
doing,
opens the
mate?
door and he's like, what are you doing? And it's this woman, she's like yelling at us in German. And we were like, none of us had any clue what she was saying.
Right.
And we speak English, we don't speak German. And she was like, oh, this is a tattoo parlor. Like, why are you sleeping in this room? We were like, what? She was like, why are my plates broken in the other room? This is a tattoo parlor. We open in 2 hours.
There was a plant right next to the window, and the window had been open, and I guess the wind blew the pot over or whatever, and she was like blaming it on us or something. It was really
So how was it that you ended up sleeping in a tattoo parlor?
I don't know. The guy downstairs
The guy at the bar was like, yeah, it's totally okay. Which we should have known better than to take some advice from some sketchy bartender in another country. Oh yeah, you can sleep upstairs. Yeah,
I think we just gave him money and he left.
Yeah,
we paid like €100 to
Yeah.
sleep.
So, and then
somebody else's joint.
Yeah, exactly what happened. And they were like, oh, did the guy downstairs tell you? Oh, and they were all mad.
Did the police come?
No, we left. We were
all
out.
that.
We were scared.
Actually, we went back to sleep for like an hour.
Yeah, but we made sure we got the hell out.
It was scary.
The one
I was scared. I thought that the SWAT team was busting down.
Right.
Another like crazy kind of story too also happened in Europe. We ended up having to take a ferry from Spain back to England because we had to fly out of Heathrow or whatever. But it wasn't like a ferry, it was like a cruise ship. Like we spent the night on there and stuff.
24-hour cruise.
Yeah.
So it's a cruise ship.
Right.
Karaoke.
And so it was like the last day of tour, so we're all like celebrating and having a good time or whatever. And we meet this like pro surfer from like South Africa.
If you're watching,
Andrew Cotton. Yeah.
Andrew Cotton, I remember
Yeah,
you.
He was just
He was going
literally like there was a little lounge area where they were doing like karaoke or whatever, and literally his pants were like down to his ankles with his bare ass just hanging out. He was like doing like somersaults and shit. And I was just sitting there just like, what is going on?
He apparently has surfed the world's largest wave.
Yeah, he was
like a record break.
buying drinks left and right.
So then our merch guy, who was another British guy, his name was Riley, he looked like Austin Powers. He got into like a heated debate with the surfer guy, and all of a sudden I could see Wiley push this guy over a table, and I don't really remember what happened after that, but it was hilarious.
Yeah, it was bad.
That was one of the pro surfers like this million.
Wow.
Like he was getting ready to ride like the biggest wave, and
He was going to do another, like, the next biggest wave in the world.
But to correct Taylor or something, he said at a karaoke place, it was only me and him doing karaoke.
yeah, that's true.
All
Right.
night.
Yeah, just me and him.
We got there, we're like, oh wow, karaoke, like 10 o'clock. Okay, no, that's sick, let's do it.
Right.
And we get there, we're all like, woo, who's ready to sing? The only people in this whole bar were, it was like 23 people, but they were all above 67. They're all just old.
So did they hang out or were they offended and then
I think
they
so.
loved it?
So we were going and
Had a
singing
great
with
time.
them and dancing with them, and
Nice.
I hear that oil going.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the oil's going, so why don't we,
Cooking here?
That's
Kyle, you want to do it?
I'm gonna
Troubled head and mind is swelling up again. My bloodshot eyes are wide open. I can't seem to shake this feeling. I'm always staring at the ceiling. So I'll just take deep breaths and get some rest. I need time to clear my head. There's a battle between what's wrong and what's right, and as this war wages on, I will lie awake at night. It's my heart versus my head this time. This conflicted heart beating in my chest, fighting with the demons in my head. Sometimes I feel like I'd be better off dead. So I'll just take deep breaths and get some rest. I need time to clear my head. There's a battle between what's wrong and what's right, and as this war wages on, I will lie awake at night. It's my heart versus my head this time. I will draw the line. It's up.
Alright, so here we got my favorite part of the episode, the eating. It looks brutally delicious.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what we have cooked up, guys.
So brutally delicious.
Shall we?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty good.
I actually managed to flip
Wow.
Sick.
That is a perfectly cooked burger.
Oh, wow.
Simple, easy, and who doesn't like burgers?
The fries came more. We decided halfway through we wanted more like home style kind of fries, so we went with that.
I gotta interrupt for 1 second. There's definitely something wrong with the picture since I'm hosting and there's no fries.
Wow, man.
Like,
There you go.
Oh,
There you go. There you go.
was that rude?
Nope. You're all in it.
Sure.
Alright, So, now that we're chilling and eating, what would fans be surprised to find on your iPods or MP3 players or whatever you...
I don't know if they'd be surprised very much.
Well, like Michael Jackson probably.
Well, I love Michael Jackson.
Yeah, a lot of Taylor Swift too.
A lot of
Temptations.
what do they call it? Like soundtracks to like Disney movies.
Yeah, we do a lot of soundtracks.
I hear a lot of that from a lot of bands that come through.
It's just easy to listen to. Like you kind of just tell a story in your head and listen to it. It's kind of sick.
I drove for 11 hours this morning, and I listened to about 2 hours of Disney. Or
Wow,
yesterday.
what about
Oh wow, it was
The
yesterday.
Beauty and the Beast at some point or something?
Yeah. I listened to Robin Williams stand up for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, we do a lot of stand up too, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of stand up.
A lot of talking. Makes the drives go better.
Right. Alright, so staying along those same lines, you stranded on a deserted island. Assuming you had a solar-powered CD player, what 3 records would you have for the rest of your life?
Oh no.
I know it's an off-the-cuff one, that's why I didn't prep you ahead of time, but...
Whenever somebody asks me that question, I give them the same answer. I would not listen to anything if that was an option, because I feel like for me, if I had to listen to the same 3 records over and over again, and I was already stranded on a desert island, I think I'd lose my mind.
I've never had anybody say that. Usually people come in and go, what about box sets, or what about...
Yeah,
that's
box sets. That's cheating.
I hear that all the time. I think that's cheating for sure.
That's definitely cheating. I don't know, man. I don't know what else.
I make my own
My
music.
days. What about you, John? I gotta think about this.
If I was stranded on an island and I only had 3 records, I'd make the 3 records like audiobooks, but there would be some crazy stories. Like one would be like a pirate adventure, one would be something else, and one would be like a Western Times. So all I'm hearing is that. For so long, I eventually like become to live that scenario. I'm by myself on an island. I'm gonna trip out. So if I'm tripping out some crazy world I just created in my head, that's probably what I'm doing. You know, no music, just audio.
I think I would just have like the Mark Travis show live.
That'd be a good one.
That Blink live album.
I'd be into that.
And I'd be okay
Some
with just
comedy as
all
well.
that. That's it.
Robin Williams stand up, that thing we were listening to. That was funny.
Don't you think it'd be funny forever?
No.
You'd be able to recite it within like a month's time.
Right. What about you? What's your favorite year gone wrong story?
One time my head exploded and caught fire.
Did it? That's what I'm talking-
Not his guitar head, his actual head.
My head. Whoa. It was wild. No, but
It's like spinal.
yeah, we were playing San Antonio, and I think it was just, I don't know what it was. I think I had like a slow burning fuse by accident because I just bought head, and somebody left like a slow burning fuse in the back. So whatever happened, and the head caught fire, like basically exploded, and I still play with it to this day. It still works. I need to get a new one though.
Also, everything bad happens to Brandon. A loader actually dropped his guitar down the flight of
You
stairs,
basically let it slide
broke his
down
neck.
10
After
steps.
somebody moving the gearing?
Yeah, it was just chilling.
There was like a dead case that was sitting right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like these concrete stairs, and they leaned it that way against the dead case, and it slipped under it and just slipped down the steps.
It was just on the edge of the steps. I'm like, who does that?
Air Canada.
Is that your main guitar?
On that tour, yeah, it was. You know, blew me out. It blew me out because I really like it. I did Warped Tour with that guitar. It was one of my first guitars. I really did.
Speaking of Warped Tour, you guys are confirmed for this year as well, now, right?
They are, yeah. It's gonna be wild.
So it's the second time you've done it in the States? I know you
Yeah.
said you did it once in Europe too, right?
We did it, yeah. We did it once in the UK and then once in Europe, and then yeah, that was it. I almost said somewhere else.
Oh, they have, there's 2 different ones, there's a UK and a Europe one?
Yeah, they do it the Europe one in Vienna,
Same
Austria.
time,
but it's around the same time, same month.
Same like run.
They do
but
another one too.
Just
They do one
In
in
2 different countries.
Poland,
I didn't know that.
Berlin.
maybe. I don't know.
So has it been, you guys have gotten around, obviously, traveled quite a bit. Is there any place you've been acclimated that you'd like to get to?
Australia. We all think the same thing about. Like, we all want to go to Australia. I really want to go to Southeast Asia and maybe like Brazil.
Oh, definitely want to go to Brazil.
I definitely want to do South America. Like it's funny because like the joke is like come to Brazil. Like people literally always ask. Like no matter what band, you could be in a tiny band. Somebody's gonna tweet you one time in your life, like come to Brazil. They just have like huge fans of music down there, and it would just be really cool to finally actually be able to go down there and play some shows and see how it is. You know, I've heard good things.
So let me ask you a question. I don't know if this affects you, but when you're playing shows, I mean, obviously some of your shows, especially here in the States where you don't get much support as you do elsewhere, do you find it difficult playing to a room full of 100 people as like some other festivals where you got 10,000 people? Or is it show a show?
I think the pressure's on when there's not a lot of people at the show, and I think that forces our band to play a little harder and a little better. But it's also, I mean, it's crazy when you're playing to rooms of hundreds or thousands of people.
Right.
It's always cool too. But I've always liked the idea idea of like winning people over during your set.
Right.
If there's less people in the room than
Yeah.
expected or
I
whatever.
feel like that's what it doesn't matter the size. How empty the room is.
Is it hard to get motivated though? I mean, if you're standing backstage and look
I feel
outside,
way
there's
more
3 people.
nervous. Like if say there's 5,000.
Do you really?
There's like 5,000 in the crowd, but there's only like I don't know 150 right up front.
I would think it would be the exact opposite. So the more people, the less nerves.
The more the room's filled, so it can
Yeah.
be any size as long as it's not like really.
I can look out at a crowd of 2,500 people and be like, one of you is going to like this. You know what I mean? At least one of you is going to walk away and be like, that was cool. So if I look out at a crowd and know that there's a chance that every single person in that room could walk out of the room and be like, that did stuff.
Right.
Like that's not what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? I'm trying to at least get a few of this, or if not all, really, to like be super pumped. So that's why I do this.
Okay. What's been the most memorable moment in your career so far?
That's like, I guess the last question. For me, it was when we walked down on stage at Southern Valley in New Jersey to play 2400 kids. Like that was, I think that might have been the first time we'd ever played anything with 2,000 people. Like we've maybe, like on that tour, played like 1,000 or so.
Right.
That show was absolutely insane. I walked out and I was like, this is crazy. Like I never thought I would actually be able to do something like this. So
I think I have like a lot of times where like my birthday we celebrated it 2 years ago in Barcelona, right?
I mean,
right here.
Yeah, a year ago. And then me and Taylor were in Japan, went to a small restaurant, we just sat there and ate chicken. And we always like, dude, we're sitting in Japan eating chicken. Yeah. Like what is this? Like stuff like that, little things is really.
Yeah, getting on a plane and going to like play for other countries is probably one of
That's
the
why.
most memorable.
Right.
Yeah, play with them so long as more alley
yeah, it was cool.
Played in a smaller room in that place, but that venue's really huge. And I mean, when we played, the room was pretty full, which was cool to see. You know?
Right.
We played a festival over in the UK called Slam Dunk, and that was the first time we went over to the UK.
Best weekend of my life.
Really?
You know, we did our little line check or whatever, and we had time, so we went out and smoked a cigarette and did whatever. And well, I didn't smoke a cigarette, but you did. And the room, there was like no one in the room at the time, and we're just kind of standing outside like, these things gonna happen. And then we walked in, the room was full. It was awesome. So
That was one of the craziest.
And it was
like
while Story was playing, so.
yeah.
Yeah, we were playing against bands in our genre who draw like awesome things.
Right.
And we still had a full room. And it was just like, wow. Can't believe it.
What's next for you guys? I know you're finishing up this tour, and we talked about Warped over the summer. What do you got in between?
It's a secret, man.
Yeah.
It's a secret. We can't tell you, but it's cool though.
Yeah, we're excited.
What we're doing in between now and Quick Tour is going to be really fun. And I think everybody else is going to really like it too.
All right. Well, then, if fans want to stay up to date and keep in contact with you, I mean, you guys obviously have social media, but are you pretty active? I mean, you
Yeah.
fans
Got
back
Twitter,
We'll definitely
Facebook,
be tweeting a lot, probably.
Tumblr.
We lack on Instagram, but we're trying.
We're trying to
Right.
kick up our Instagram.
So the best place, Facebook and Twitter?
Twitter.
I wanted to say
Twitter,
Facebook.
yeah,
I
I'd
would
say
say
Twitter. That's where we spend most of our time for.
We run the Facebook too, but everybody has Twitter. Everybody uses it.
Right.
So, I mean, at Handguns if you guys want to follow, and then at Handguns_band on Instagram if you guys want to follow there too.
All right. That's all I got. I want to thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank
Do
you.
you have something to say?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming out, man. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of the
Thanks,
tour.
Bruce.
Always welcome next time you come back to the channel. Thank you very much.
Good.
Rolling to the top!